guys, Tim here. Going to do an unboxing of this Vantech CCB-A1C. It's an IceberQ with a Q. Sorry for the sticker. I got it from a local company. I don't want to give them free advertising, but this is just a little chipset cooler. It replaces the the stock heatsink, as you can see here. I'm just replacing it with a fan version. I am kind of curious. It is a ball bearing, 12 volt. It runs up to 5,000 RPM at 6 watts. Sorry, 0.6 watts. It does 3.5 cubic feet per minute of airflow, and it's a copper heatsink. Let's see, and this is a kit, so I'm not quite sure what's in here. I believe there's a couple of heat sinks and then a fan as well. Yeah, so it's an add-on cooler set. So we have 2 copper heat sinks. Actually, pretty good looking. I mean, if you want, one thing with these is some boards don't have chipset coolers that are good enough, especially if you like really overclocking, especially like some of the older boards or some of the cheaper boards. So if you want to upgrade the cooling a little bit, these are good for that. Also, if you want to color coordinate your PC, I have known people that will pull off all of their heatsink covers and replace them. If they're going for a copper theme, they'll replace them with these, just for looks more than performance. We have a Molex 2-pin, but it's a 3-pin adapter. There are 2 little thermal pads and 2 push pins for the cooler, and then finally we have this cooler with a little bit, it actually comes with a little thermal paste. I can't vouch for how good this thermal paste is, but at least you'll have some if you buy this. And then we have the copper fan heatsink. So the obligatory shine test. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this very well, but it is, well, you can see there, you can see the camera. It's pretty shiny for copper. And it looks like the fan sits down inside of the heatsink itself. So it looks like, this is more of a heat spreader. The sink part, the heatsink part, is more around the edges here, and the airflow is going to suck down in and then come out and ventilate the air that way. So anyways, that's the very quick look at the Vantech IceberQ. If you need a little bit of extra cooling on something like, my guess was a good place, maybe not this exact board, but something along the lines of an all-in-one board, something where you want a little better airflow. This actually has a chipset cooler across the whole thing, so it probably wouldn't be a good candidate, but something like this where it's a cheap all-in-one board that may need a little bit of extra cooling. That's Tim for TimmyTechTV. See you guys next time.